Hello everyone, my name is Levon and this is my aquaponics update. You guys are looking at peas that are exploding. Today is the 19th. I think the last update I gave was on the 15th or the 16th and they were about yay high. Now look where they are. In fact, one of them's giving me a pod, so I should be getting peas really soon. Sadly, they don't make it to the dinner table. I literally just munch them up right here because they're really good. I rearranged a couple things here. I put my tomato on the very end. It used to be right around here. I flooded the bed, made it nice and loose, and I was able to move it over there. And this was my Sumter cucumbers. It was right around there. I moved it over here, so I centered everything out. Got cucumber, tomatoes, and a whole bunch of peas that should be popping in a couple of days now. I have been saying it for the longest, and I want to connect four of these water beds together. I just want to do the bottom ends. I just want to tie them all together, and then I want to have my grow bed suspended. I don't want them resting on the unit like this. I have a tendency of having ants and a whole bunch of other pests find their way up and into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to suspend my grow beds. I'm going to basically put them on racks. If you see those 4x4s, I'm going to put them straight across, and then I'm going to put cinder blocks, and I'm going to suspend them with cinder blocks. But underneath the first layer of cinder blocks, I'm going to do this. I'm basically going to build a moat for my cinder blocks to stop the ants and other critters from crawling up and into it. And each one of my leg is going to have something like that in it, so that prevents any bugs from crawling up and into my grow bed. And I don't know if you remember, my watermelon suffered greatly from that. Had a whole bunch of ants that were depositing their little white fluffy bugs, and they were putting them on, and they were basically taking the dew or the honeydew off of their backs. The aphids do it, and this other fuzzy white bug that looks like a millipede. Anyway, long story short, I yanked them all because I didn't want it infesting the rest of my crop. So I don't want ants making it into my grow bed. When you have ants coming in here, then they are basically going to be farming with you. They're going to be adding bugs to be drinking your nutrition. The aphids, at least, they suck all the good stuff out of your plants, and the little drops that develop on their butts or on their backs is what the ants take home and they harvest. It's called honeydew. So I don't want any of that in mine. And I don't want to be using any pesticides, obviously. You don't want to be using anything along those lines or you'll kill all your fish. So there are organic ways of doing it. If you grow tomatoes, I know they hate tomatoes, and that essence of tomato, when you rub up against it, they despise that. In fact, it's the only plant that never gets attacked by anything is the tomato plant. Um, so, I mean, other than that, there it is. It's draining right now. It's about to burp. So this completed a cycle right now. It flooded and it drained. So it's draining right now, and it'll burp. It'll go. There it is. It's draining, and it should burp right now. So this basically floods and drains. It should burp. Come on. Okay. And as you see it burp right now, by burping, it sucked in an air bubble into the siphon, and now it's doing its thing again. So now it stopped draining, and now it's refilling all over again. This guy never stops filling up, as you can see. Continuously, it's filling. So it just fills, drains. And every time it fills up, it's bringing nutrition to your plants. Every time it drains, it's oxygenating your plants. So it's nothing but good for your plants. Oh, look at this. This guy's basically twisted up on one of the leaves. There you go. But it's looking great, guys. I gotta say, this is phenomenal growth for, what has it been, a week and a half? Week and 2 or 3 days, something like that. I started, these guys were about 6 inches tall, or a little bit taller than that, on the 10th of this month. That's when I first started documenting the growth of these guys. So this is the 19th. So in 9 days, we went from little scrubs, not too much, not too big. We went from little guys, something, well, that's not one, but we're a little bit bigger than that. And look at where they are today, 9 days later. I moved my tomato plant. Seems to be enjoying this area much better. And I put the cucumber, which used to be over there. This tomato plant was all the way over there underneath the cucumber, so I moved her around. I moved it there. Again, a good thing about having the system is you can rearrange things without killing your plants, without uprooting them and tearing off all their roots. So it never even suffered, didn't even show any signs of weakness or anything. And it tends to like it better here. Other than that, that's why I need a greenhouse. I don't want that exhaust ending up on my plants. Thank you, Burbank Airport. As long as you wash them off, it should be okay, but I'm still pretty picky. I want to have a nice greenhouse, filter the air that's going in it. A lot of automobile soot and stuff that you'd be surprised that you're breathing in. But hope you guys enjoy. Everything's growing beautifully, and I should be picking these guys in a couple of days now. As I was saying, these things are growing little pods already. There's a pod in there, right there. So 9 days of continuous fertilizing and giving it all the goodness that my fish can dish out. But you cannot beat that, guys. This is not, you're not going to be able to grow this quick in soil. It's just one little pump. A little pump down there, it keeps running. Just fills, drains, and as it does, it fertilizes, oxygenates, and my plants act as the filter for the water. That's why my fish are still alive, or else we would have an explosion of nitrate, their waste, and then my fish would die off. But because of that, I give them a little bit of sunlight. I don't want to totally deprive them. Because of that, I have healthy plants growing, and they should be delicious. I grew some really, really good purple, what was it? It was red cabbage, that's what it was, but it looked purple. And it was really light and really, really good. I mean, delicious. We made a salad out of it. My mom makes a cabbage salad out of it, and it's really, really light. In fact, it didn't taste anything like anything I've ever tasted before, cabbage-wise. It almost was, when I bit into it, instead of it being super wet, it was very crisp and light. So it totally tasted unique and different, and I'm assuming that's the way it's supposed to taste. And it was delicious, and my family and everybody that's eaten it has enjoyed it, and it just really tasted normal and natural is what it did. So sad that we would be shocked that something natural and normal tasting is what we're not used to. But look at this, guys. Look at this. You can see that. See this? This is the beginning of my peas. Look at that. There's one over there. There's another one over here. See that? Those are going to be peas in a couple of days. But anyways, I won't take any more of your time. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing to my channel. And I will answer any questions you guys have to help you achieve this. Thank you very much for watching.